The horses come into the ring. It is the 3-horse Secret Weapon, courtesy of our partners at XBTV, the 3-year-old son of Candy Ride for Simon Callahan.
This is going to be his most recent work, and he said the time is just easy, 48 and change. I just thought this was a nice, solid move. For the most part of this work, it looked like he was just kind of out there for a lackadaisical Sunday stroll. I thought the majority of it also, he looked pretty effortless. That's the only thing I didn't like is he has still not switched leads. You can see the rider on him trying to get him to switch leads. And once he does, he goes on straight. But overall, I thought this was a nice, solid move for this horse. He's getting not as much attention as you think he might have, considering he was 5-1 in the morning line. He's more than twice that right now at 12-1. And he's coming in here for a conditioner who's capable first time out.
Looking at the field here as we go up with an even money favorite on Flight Line, and that is to be expected. This horse was $1 million purchase at Fasig-Tipton 2019. I saw the work April 4th at 59-1. That gave me the indication the horse was ready to roll. They put a gate drill on a 101 and then showed up with, I wouldn't want to call it a maintenance drill, but I think it was good enough going 1:01 on April 18th.
Yeah, Flightline is out of the graded stakes winner, multiple grade 1 place mare Feathered by Tappet. So really this is a nice pedigree for being able to win first time out. And, honestly, it would have been a fine precocious type pedigree as well. So he looks well intended here. Obviously, anytime that you have 2 Bob Baffert runners and you're the favorite, people like the way that you've been working in the mornings.
Money Mike, speaking of, named in honor, of course, Mr. Mike Smith, the 3-year-old son of Into Mischief. Interesting horse. Juan Hernandez gets the call. Has been working well, but seldom do you see a Bob Baffert horse coming into one of these type of races that isn't working well.
Yeah, he's out of the really good race mare, Aw Chocolate, and by leading sire right now, Into Mischief. So great pedigree on this one as well. Big name owners here, SF Racing, Starlight, and Madicap. Like you said, the horse has been working well. The handicappers report backs that up in B+. Gate drill 2 starts back or 2 works back. And he's been working in with a lot of his good horses. So when Bob, puts your maiden with some proven stakes horses, he thinks there's some quality there. I necessarily am not in love with the rail draw for this horse on debut, though.
Who is? That's all I can say. 6-horse Bruto, the other Bob Baffert for Mr. Michael Bello. Good to see Michael with the horse here, 3-year-old son of Nyquist. Works are good. It's tough for me to make the decision one way or another what this horse is going to do right off the bat.
Works are really good, I think. I like the work pattern for him. He's just a little less at Santa Anita than we see, from some of these other ones. He was over at Los Alamitos. I'm sure Mike Marlowe, who's assistant over there, said, "You're ready," sends him up, and he works March, April runs. So this is like a pattern that we see a lot for horses that are just kind of coming up and ready. Some of the other horses stay here for a long time and work and work and work and work. I think that this horse must have just turned the corner and they got him right into a race. There wasn't any wasted time in here.
It's interesting too, because when you see the horses coming up from Los Alamitos from Mike Marlowe, more times than not will gate work a horse 1, 2, 3 times in a row, where normally when I see that, I take it as a negative. In the case of the Baffert barn, when I see that, I think, you know what, that's just what that trainer does.
Getting him ready. We do have a couple horses here, Pete, that have experience, including the one on your screen, Naismith, 4th on debut on the turf, and Epidemic actually came out of that same race, and they were separated by a quarter of a length. Subsequently, Naismith has been working on the main track, obviously, with a recent good drill. I thought of the field, he looked super sharp and super fit coming over. I thought Epidemic looked really fit in here as well.
I'm looking at Bruto right now. Bruto looks good.
Yeah, he's
on the toes, head cocked slightly forward. That's what I want to see.
He was totally on the muscle when he came over. You can see he's a little bit leaner type. He's got a big, long neck and a little bit longer and more, I don't want to say feminine, but more feminine body. He doesn't look like a girl. He looks more like a welterweight boxer. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Like that. Some of these guys are look
very
more
trim,
heavyweight.
very cut.
Yes, like that. So he's very lean in a good way.
I was just watching Win Happy. Does not look like a 25 to 1 shot. 3-year-old son of Run Happy. Good luck to them. I don't think they were expecting him much, and they didn't get it in the debut, but the horse came back and worked a 47 from the gate April 17th.
Yeah, this horse had no shot first time out, and we've already talked about the running lines were good, 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 and good for the horses finishing in front of him. So I think that definitely gives him a shot here. And anytime you could have experience over first time starters, that's a plus.
Absolutely. The pool at 288,000 and counting. The pick 5 coming up in 7. Good luck.
Field heading onto the track for the 7th, start of the 50-cent late pick 5. Post time in 6 minutes. Corrected weight for number 4, Naismith, 113. The horses are at the gate. It's post time for the 7th. Start of the late pick 5. And that pool about to go over $500,000. Money Mike, the first one to load. Naismith going in. The favorite Flightline is next. Bruto, Secret Weapon, Win Happy to the outside. They're in the gate. And they're off. Secret Weapon had a rough beginning. It's a quick one for Bruto. Win Happy on the outside. Here's Flightline now sprinting through on the rail, and Flightline takes the lead. Bruto is now second. Win Happy far outside. Naismith is just behind them in fourth. Then it's Money Mike on the inside of Epidemic. Epidemic has about 3 or 4 lengths to make up. Secret Weapon between horses in last. Down the back stretch, Flightline shows the way. Has it by a length. Bruto trying to keep pace second. Flightline cruising along. Then it's Win Happy third. At the rail, Naismith, Secret Weapon between horses, Epidemic, and at the rail, Money Mike. They're approaching the quarter pole, and Flightline has opened up. Flightline all by himself at the top of the stretch with a 5-length lead. Naismith and Bruto can only chase this good-looking horse. His name is Flightline, and he is long gone. What a dazzling display at first asking. He will graduate with honors. A potential star here. Flightline wins by double digits while wrapped up. Second goes to Bruto. Then it was Naismith third, followed by Epidemic and Money Mike. The running time, a crisp 1:08 3/5 seconds. Number 2, Flightline was first. 6, Bruto second. 4, Naismith finished third. 2, 6, 4, and a photo. Running time 1:08.75 seconds.